Good afternoon, everyone. Just a surprise stream. I wanted to get on and do a thankful Disney tag. So I do thank anyone who joins us. Um, just trying to shift around because the sun's actually coming in and reflecting. Oh, that was bad. We'll go this way. Sorry about that. But I actually was watching Lena on Paper, Scissors, Vacations Oh My, and she did a Disney thankful tag challenge that Mickey Sightings had tagged her on. And I was watching it, and I thought I would do it as a surprise stream. I am getting close to 1,000. I have almost about 85 more to go. But I'm also working on my watch hour, so if anybody would like to help in the watch hour area, but I know some other people are really close that are over 1,000 that need help also, so I do understand that, but it would be much appreciated. And if you were close or need watch hours, I would reciprocate. Probably shouldn't. Ask it on live stream. Hello, Mike Wheeler. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining anyone else who's in the stream. And I was just gonna start the thankful Disney tag. Like I said, I got it off of Paper, Scissors, Vacations Oh My, Lena, and I also she had gotten it from Mickey's Sightings. So I wrote down the questions. These are items that you are thankful that are at Disney or were at Disney, one or the other. So I do thank everyone. I know Pepper Tree Villa usually does their Disney daily dose of Disney around 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock ish. So I don't want to step on anybody else's toes. So I'm just kind of going in real quick to do that. But the first one was, what are you thankful for your favorite treat at Walt Disney World? And my favorite treat is usually a Rice Krispie bar or a Rice Krispie treat. I always liked Rice Krispie treats, not even at Disney, but even at home. And they are pretty tasty. Nowadays they come in packages, but I remember you could buy the big squares like in the bakery Main Street. They had them in the case. I'm not sure. I believe maybe back in the Storybook Circus, they have like a pastry or a treats window back there where they have different stuff also. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Mike Wheeler. I just don't want to step on someone else's toes, and I know it's a busy night of streaming later, and I'm just wanting to go on here. And if anybody else jumps on, that's great. If not, I'll just continue on, and it'll become a vlog then eventually. But thank you. But my favorite treat I'm thankful for at Walt Disney World is the Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, they're probably nowadays they come in Mickey head shapes, and you can actually buy a giant size one that you can it's like a cake size type of thing. And I've known a few people that get them and eat them throughout the time period that they're there, or they take them home and just break off different pieces whenever they want some. And it's also sometimes towards the end of the time if I have extra snack credits, but I do try to maximize my snack credits. My favorite hotel and resort, that one's pretty tough because on each level, there's different ones. I would say probably the Beach Club is probably one of my favorites, and the Wilderness Lodge is a close second. Nothing beats the Wilderness Lodge, and probably the way I'm talking is probably my favorite in general. Anyway, I like the log cabin look. It's just that feel of it. The big fireplace, you go in, the lobby is nice and relaxing. They also have other nooks and cranny type of platform lounges that you could sit there with, and even out on the back porch and just watch the people go by and enjoy the fire and listen to the stream and all of that stuff too. So I would probably end up saying that the Wilderness Lodge is probably my favorite. I really like the Beach Club, one of the reasons why I like the beach club. I do like the swimming pool there. Who doesn't? But also, I really enjoy going in and out of the International Gateway, and that's a better location. You can walk over to Epcot. I've been known to walk through Epcot in the mornings if I'm not up early and I want to go to the Magic Kingdom. And I'm usually I've never gone to Disney World without having a hopper ticket, so I could go through Epcot, walk to the other side, and get on the monorail and take the monorail over for a relaxing morning. But at the end of the evening, nothing beats being in World Showcase after the nighttime show. I was going to say Illuminations, but that's no longer there. But walking out the International Gateway. Hello, Handpay Jackpots. Thank you for joining. I was just doing a Thankful Disney tag, and I was just going through the different items there. So thank you for joining. I do ask if anybody is enjoying the stream that you would hit the thumbs up, and if you're new on the stream or watching the replay, I would most appreciate the subscription. So I do thank you very much. The next one is thankful for the animation, which movie, film, or short. For me, excuse me, the movie, animation movie that I really enjoy. I really like The Lion King. I love the music in there. Elton John's one of my favorites, so he does a few of the songs in there. But the music and everything, I know it's a father-son type of movie, but the animation wasn't really good. But it doesn't also discount that Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid, they all had very good songs and stuff. But The Lion King, the storyline and everything, I really enjoyed. One of the shorts that I'm really enjoying right now is the new Forky series on Disney Plus. So that's pretty funny. Yeah, I never thought that Forky would become a favorite character of mine. So it's just funny watching them on those items. The next one is thankful for Never Again, which means favorite retired attraction. I'm old enough to remember I really enjoyed the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. That was a nice one, and I also missed the Snow White Scary Ride. I mean, I love the mine train and everything, but nothing was like the dark ride and just going through and really. So those two were kind of my favorite attractions. Mr. Toad was gone longer than the Snow White Scary Ride, except it was remodeled a little bit different to tone it down. I'm thankful for either what type of souvenir or knickknacks. A lot of times I used to collect the different Disney figurines. I do have a small collection of them from when I worked there. I also have some where they made miniature ride type of statues and stuff. So one of these days I'll have my own show and tell and show that. Yes. Yeah, the Dream Flight was also a good one too. Going up through that ramp where they have that lighting and everything. A lot of their earlier times, because I could go through Epcot and say, boy, I miss the World of Motion. I miss a lot of those types of things. Hello, Kevin Vlogs. Thank you for joining. I was just doing a thankful Disney tag of things that I'm thankful for that Disney offers. And I was on knickknacks or souvenir type of things. And I was saying I really like the figurines. If I actually had a lot more wall space, I would probably have a lot more of their Disney animation art. As I do have a lot of some of those different prints, and maybe one of these days, like I said, if I do a show and tell, I'll show some of the figurines and some of the stuff that I've gotten over the years. The next one is favorite Disney character. Sorry about that. For me, my favorite character, it has, no, it's not a Disney Channel. It's a mixture. I do not live in Disney. When I do go to Disney, I do try to feature that. But I live in Pennsylvania, so I do things around Pennsylvania. But I do talk about Disney. I talk about Universal. But I also do other things here in Pennsylvania. So it's a mixture for me. But my favorite Disney character would be Mickey Mouse. Of course, he started it all pretty much, and you can see him basically almost every park and various character meals. But he's one of my favorites. If I was to go to a couple secondary ones, Tigger is one of them, and then Goofy. But I usually Mickey Mouse, I sometimes will go out of my way. Hello, Pam's Fam. Thank you for joining. But with Mickey Mouse, I try to go see him. I don't really go out of my way that much or plan to see characters. I usually will check the times and see them. If I do see characters, it's because I'm at a character meal. So, thank you, Kevin's Vlog. Thank you for joining. But a lot of times I'll see a lot of the characters at various character meals, so I don't really go stand in line to see the different characters unless there's not a very long line. I know my last couple trips, I wanted to see a couple of the Playhouse Disney, and then Pluto was in that area where the Playhouse Disney characters at Hollywood Studios are, and I was waiting for my sister's family to come out of the Little Mermaid show, and they didn't have lines at Pluto, and then also the Vampirina girl. But they were two characters that I wanted to meet. And I've also waited for Doug and Kevin, or Doug and, I can't think of the Russell and Doug. And also, I saw Kevin, but he was walking, or she was walking by. You don't really meet her, but she's out walking around sometimes in Animal Kingdom, and if you're quick enough, you can get a picture with her. What is my favorite upcoming Disney offering? Probably for me, my favorite upcoming Disney offering, I can't wait for Tron to open up. That's going to be, that's something that I'm really excited about. And, no, but I will check that out, Pam's Fam. Because I usually like to look for different things to have ideas for my regular show and everything like that. Oh, yes, and happy birthday, 91st birthday to Mickey Mouse. Thank you, Mike Wheeler, for that reminder. I was going to start off with that, and my dog kind of distracted me. But yes, it is Mickey's 91st birthday, and I guess Minnie will probably turn 91 at some point coming up soon, unless they were both on the same day. Yeah, because I saw that my cousin, she got her cast member button, or they handed out buttons to the cast members, and I'm sure anybody that was in the parks today probably got to pick up one of those 91st birthday buttons. But I will be sure to check out your channel there, Pam's Fam. I am subscribed. I just been kind of busy over the weekend. Even though I did jump into streams, but by then it was later in the evening. Oh, okay. Yes, that probably would be. That's what I was just wondering there. And Mike, I will be getting out your corn on the cob popcorn. I meant to mail it out today, and I um, didn't get a chance. I will check to see if they, just because I had to get some work done on my car, so I'm waiting for my car to get finished, and I could always run to the post office before while I'm waiting and get that sent out to you. And if I don't get it today, it'll definitely go out tomorrow. Oh, okay. I will. I will definitely check it out, Pam. Thank you very much. But my favorite upcoming Disney offering, I would say in the Magic Kingdom, I am excited about Tron. No, I did not get lightning bugs this year that I can recall. If that's what you're asking about, the lightning bugs. But if I did not really notice them this year as much as we used to. But then again, a lot of times in the evenings, I really wasn't out back. So, but my favorite upcoming Disney offering, I would say Tron in the Magic Kingdom, and probably the Ratatouille ride. No, I would say no. I did not get lanterns. I would say no hand pay jackpots. Oh, okay. Yes, I would definitely not say. Um, I definitely did not see that type of bug around my area. I do live in the suburbs. I don't really live out in yeah, out in the country area, more in the suburbs type of area of the Pennsylvania area that I live in. Yes, Mike, that'll be your lucky ear of corn. I forgot. Yes, you are on the Jeopardy night. That's exciting. You were on fire last night. My favorite Disney live show when I go to Disney World. That's also kind of a tough one, but The Lion King is usually one is one of my favorites. If I can't get some other fast passes or something, that's something. Or if I have other fast passes and I'm looking for something else, it's always nice to go in and see the Lion King show and sit down. Unfortunately for me, I'm usually not on that side of the park to go see Nemo unless I really make my way for it. So I've only seen the Nemo show a few times. It is good. I'm not saying that it isn't, but it just never seems to fit into the time frame that we're there, or it ends earlier in the day, depending on the time of year we're there. Yes. It is pretty hard. I used to do really good early on Disney Life for me for their trivia nights, and now that more people have jumped in, or I don't know if my service is slower, I just can't get the answers in quick enough. And Walt would just jump right in right before me on a couple of the answers that I thought I would have been able to get. So yes, it can be pretty lucky. My favorite, the favorite Disney live show, The Lion King. That's one of them. There really aren't too many other. I mean, I know there's Beauty and the Beast and Frozen, and there's also the Little Mermaid one where it does live and animation on there, and that's what kind of the Frozen show does. They're very nice at Hollywood Studios if you're looking for somewhere to go sit and cool down. They're good shows to go see. And oh yes, that's what happens with me sometimes, or they just type it in right away, and it's like, geez, I need to have like a copy paste thing so I can hurry up and do it. But the Lion King show, if we go to Animal Kingdom, that's usually on our agenda. Unfortunately, the Nemo show, if we're going by and it's gonna happen, we go in. but it's never really one that's one of our first choices. But I do know a lot of people like that Lion King show. We've enjoyed, the Indiana Jones show. So there's a lot of different offerings. Fantasmic's kind of like a live show in a way. Mickey's on there, the characters, and then they kind of do live and animation and fountains and stuff and fireworks. So that's also a fun show every once in a while. Excuse me. But that was all the thankful tag that the questions were. I just copied down the answers, so I don't have them in my type of. Oh, okay. Ah, okay, Mike. Yeah, that could be. I was wondering how you got in there quick, and I was like, oh, he's really getting them in there. But you did pretty good last night. Sometimes it's hard. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, I noticed that I'll watch it on two different phones sometimes because I'm watching to see where I end up. Because sometimes when I type it on my iPad, I'll look at my iPhone and I'm actually like it looks like it's first on my iPad, but then when I look over, I'm like number 2 or 3, and that's how Walt kept beating me because I think we hit our answers right in, and he probably had the stronger signal to get in there right away. But that was the Disney Thankful tag. I was not tagged for it. I just found it on the Hello Chills TV. Thank you for joining. I was just doing a couple tags of a Thankful Disney tag. I just finished up that one. And then I was going to do another one that's real quick of a thankful. What are some of the things that you're thankful for? And I'll go ahead and go through that pretty quickly. This was a surprise stream. Usually I go live at 6:30 on Tuesdays, and I will be going live tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go back to doing some of the Family Feud type of questions, but I got to figure out how I want to do that. And so that's why I haven't gone back to that yet, because whether I just have like Mike Wheeler name the top 5 answers, and then if he gets 3 strikes, or put something like that, have like whoever joins in the stream, I might say to Mike Wheeler, name the top 5 answers of who lives in Toontown or something, and then if he doesn't get it after three strikes, then it goes to another person, or somehow maybe put some people on teams depending on how many are there to try it. But it's just fun to see how many answers people can get. I don't have StreamYards, or I would be able to probably pull up a panel and kind of do that in a way of how they do Jeopardy or something. But since I don't have StreamYards at this point, because I'm not using a desktop or a laptop right now. Ah, yes. Yeah, I know at when Disney World had Toontown, it was Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy had stuff, and then at the one area is Pete's Garage, but Mickey, Minnie, and Donald and Goofy had houses. Yeah, and Roger Rabbit's in the Toontown at Disneyland also. Because the one time I did get to go to Disneyland, I remember that ride, so. And actually rode it. And they also had Go-Go Gadget coaster there also. But I think they're changing that area up a little bit more now too. I would love to get back out to California to go to Disneyland and California Adventures, because when I went, it was just Disneyland, and it wasn't as built up. In fact, I remember getting a bus to the airport right from the parking lot of Disneyland Hotel, and that was basically the only place around the complex. So, but I'll go ahead and start the other one. This was just a surprise stream. I'm just trying to build up my watch time and just have some conversation with people, see who jumps on, trying out different times. So I do appreciate anyone who has joined. But the next questions are just what are some of the things that you're thankful for, and I'll go from that, and I'll go from there. And that's also from Lena Paper Scissors Vacations Oh My. Hello, Kenzie Days. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a good day today. I'm sure you're in the Disney blues right now. Oh, no problem, Pam. But I'm going to go ahead and do, there's 15 questions. Some of them don't pertain to me, but I will maybe put in a little twist to them to make them pertain to me. Just remember, if you are enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. Thank you, Mike and Pam, for doing that. Yes. I've been doing pretty good, Kenzie. I've been sitting there trying to figure out my dates. I do want to go down to Disney in December, and I was looking at a couple dates. I was waiting to see because a couple of days had to get switched around because of a work issue. Normally, they would have let me and another guy off at the same time, but our supervisor had a family issue going on that she wouldn't be able to be there, so she had asked one of us to switch around. So I'm just waiting to hear who will end up switching around. But I'm planning on going sometime during that second week of December or maybe into the third week. But I also want to make sure my niece is a cast member there. I also want to make sure that she isn't coming back home here to Pennsylvania. But right now she hasn't heard yet because they're kind of waiting since she works in the busiest, well, I'm not sure how busy it is these days, but she works in Galaxy's Edge, and they're holding off anybody who wants time off because they're waiting to see how, if the Rise of the Resistance comes along, and also with the crowds and everything. So, so she's waiting to hear whether or not she could have a few days off in December to come back home. But I guess it all depends on if the Rise of the Resistance opens on December 5th. Also, if it does open, is it going to be a big hit and is the place going to be mobbed? Or is it going to be like mobbed the first 2 weekend and then die off because it wasn't such a great ride? Yeah, it probably could have been. I know from what she says, she is saying that, yes, it is fairly busy. In fact, when you watch everybody's videos, the parks look busy. The Christmas parties look busy. In fact, they're selling them out. That's probably one of the reasons why they didn't offer the holiday pass for the Christmas parties, because they sold out the first one. I know they already sold out one around Thanksgiving, and they also sold out right before Christmas on December 22nd. So the parties are selling out, and so they're probably decided that it wasn't something where they wanted, or they had a lot of complaints that the Halloween parties were busy and because of the pass being there. So I'm not sure how they work, how many passes they sell, and then how many tickets they're sold. But if they sold an X amount of passes, then I'm sure that's the less amount of tickets that they would have sold to people who were just there for their vacation. So I'm not sure how they would have decided that. Plus, they don't do as many Christmas parties as they do Halloween parties. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Kenzie. Tell Tracy your dad hello for me. Thank you very much. Yes, that's what I think also, Mike, that the Christmas parties are normally busier than the Halloween because they are less of them. They're a little bit more money, but they don't do as many of them either. But I also remember nowadays they put the cookies and plastic wrappers, so you can get as many cookies as you want. I've known people to take them home and mail them to other friends on the streams and stuff. So I would probably fill my backpack and take my favorite cookies home. I know there's a few that are very good from what people have said. I think last year they might have had some type of mint cookie, mint chocolate cookie, and then a lot of people like the the maple. I think it was either a maple or gingerbread type of cookie that was really good. But it is well worth it too. Yes, Kenzie, I really enjoy. I enjoy the Halloween party, and I also enjoy the Christmas parties. So, yeah, I don't know if they have the mint cookie that they had last year, but I remember a lot of people getting that, and I haven't really watched. I know a few people that have been there. I watched like Kenzie's stream. She was doing like the Main Street. She did the parade, and I believe the fireworks. And then I've watched some other streamers, and I haven't really paid attention to when they go to the snack stops and stuff. But the gingerbread cookies, or there's a maple cookie or something that's really good. Yes, they are, Mike. I know whenever they first used to give it out, you would get a napkin with a sugar cookie and hot chocolate. And now I think they offer like a Mickey pretzel at certain locations. I know last year they had little snow cones that they were giving out, but the cookies and everything like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing with me. Some of the videos I taken of the fireworks shows and something else, they did flag them as a copyright, but then I'm like, well, if I take the music out of it, it's not going to be the same show. I'm not really too concerned right now. Eventually, maybe I will change it around and do that. But yes, I'm looking to go down in December, so I do have my hair and everything ready. It's just a matter of making sure that my niece would be down there, because that, not that it defeats the purpose, because I would go ahead and enjoy anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, there could be certain Christmas songs. In fact, when I was in the Halloween store, even though it's in the background, they have certain songs on that you're walking through, and you get flagged for that. And I went in and took it out or changed it around. But yes, that's good that you were able to get it back for your channel there, the parade and everything. I watched the parade a few times because I know Samantha last night was at the party, and she did the parade, so I jumped on and watched it there, and I watched other people's parades and stuff. But I haven't really seen a lot of the different things going on for the party at other points, like the stage show and stuff. I'll save this tag for tomorrow. The Thanksgiving. What are you thankful tag? I'll save some of that for tomorrow. Hello, Dis Our Dreams. Thank you for joining. I just jumped on for a surprise stream. I had done a Disney thankful kind of tag that I had seen on Paper Scissors and Vacations Oh My. And Mickey Sightings had tagged her for it, and I thought, yeah, I'll look at the questions and jump on and see and go ahead and do it. A lot of times I'd rather go live and have the interaction than try to do it as a video and post it on and everything. So thank you for joining, Angela. I see the little emoji there. And then I also have a thankful tag. Maybe I'll do the first 5 questions, and then I'll finish it off tomorrow at 6:30. There's a bunch of different tags out there. There's a couple Disney type ones. There's I know Disart Dreams had tagged me on one, but it was more for a Halloween fall tag, and I think they were. I'll have to get the questions and change it to a Christmas tag, and see what see what questions, or read the questions and change them into a Christmas tag, since we're going into the Christmas season and everything. So, but there's a few different tags. There's ones where it named about different Disney movies and stuff. I don't have the questions on mine, but I could probably suggest some of the places where you can find the questions. I know on Disney World Adventure, he actually had that tag, and I believe he had the questions listed there. And that one had gone around through a lot of things, but it asked you like things. If you were, what was your favorite moment at Disney World, or what's one of your favorite moments when you were at Disney World or Disneyland, or what character do you think would be a good sidekick for you? What non-Disney song reminds you of Disney? So there's all different questions there, or there's some where, what's your favorite dessert? I did one that was like a snack tag and everything. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Angela. But I'll go ahead and do the top 5. I know on Paper, Scissors, and Vacations Oh My, she may have the questions on them. I would look at like her playlist, and I know she has a few tags on there that you could probably get some of the questions and answers. That's funny, Mike. Oh, Jeff Orangeburg jumped on instead of confusing you all. But I'll go ahead and do the first 5 of the what are you thankful for tag. The first thing is name a color you are thankful for. I actually am thankful for the color blue. I like the color blue. Different shades of it. It's good. Navy blue or powder blue. So a lot of oh, you're welcome, Kenzie. Yeah, just trying to help you out. That way you can find some different things for you to talk about. Sometimes you can make up your own, like what are your favorite rides at Epcot? What's your top 3 rides at Epcot, or what's your top 10 rides of all Disney World, or your favorite resorts, your top 5 resorts, or something. So you can also do that. But the color blue for me, I'm thankful for that. Orange and blue, yes. Yeah, blue's my favorite color. If I can't get blue, then it all depends on what mood, but sometimes green or purple. Depending on the shade of purple, I'm more of a deep purple than a light purple type of color. But blue and then green, and more of the regular green, Kelly green, I guess a regular green type of thing, color is good also. Now, the next one, it's like something your spouse does that you're thankful for. Unfortunately, I'm not married, so for me, I would probably say I'm thankful for what my brothers and sisters have done for me. So, purple hair. I've seen a few people where they have the pink highlights or everything like that. But yes, blue is my signature color also. But I would say, instead of my spouse, I'm thankful for things that my brothers and sisters have done for me. Especially my sister, when I was getting ready to have my transplant surgery and stuff, she had taken, luckily the one day she was off, and was willing to come with us to be there to help take notes when we were getting ready for the surgery and meeting the surgeon and all the different people that take place before we were having the surgery. And then she also actually took the day off of the day of my surgery, and it was a very, very long day because we were delayed in the early morning. So they did not get home until almost midnight. And it might even have been a little bit after, depending on what time of the night, because I don't remember a lot of information at that point, except it was late at night whenever they had brought me back to the room, and it was between like 11 and 11:30, so, but they wanted to make sure I was settled and everything like that before they left. So that was, yes. And it was good because she also thought of questions that I couldn't think of, and we took notes and everything like that. So it was very good. And she's also in the medical field, so that helped in the sense too of thinking of questions that maybe I would not otherwise think of. I also don't. The next question is something your kids do. I do not have kids, but I do have nieces and nephews, and I am around kids because I am a youth advisor through my church with the youth group, and not even just those kids, but even the little kids and stuff. It's fun to never underestimate a kid or a youth or whatever, because you just never know. They'll actually surprise you and do things that you never thought that they would actually do. Yeah, I'm sure they would love it. Considering that I'm usually the aunt that spoils everyone. I'm just going to turn on this light real quick. But it's actually fun to watch the kids in my church, even the little kids. They love doing the thank you cards and stuff that they do for various people, and and even, some of my youth, some of them are very well off, but for them to take a week out of their summer and sleep in a gymnasium, which is hot, and sometimes there may be air or not, and help other families, and they come back a little bit more aware that it's not just about their area of environment of being well-to-do, and they can see how other people live and everything. So it really surprises you. So don't ever underestimate some kids, because they'll just come out and surprise you. Oh, sorry about that, paper, scissors, vacation, Lena. Yeah, I don't know about the notifications. I just decided to jump on real quick after work before I know Pepper Tree Villa comes on at 6 p.m. Eastern, and then that starts the evening of other people of Steve's World, I believe at 8 o'clock, Mickey's Magic at 9, and then I believe Pepper Tree Villa goes on at 10 p.m. Eastern. And I'm not sure if somebody is at 7 o'clock. It might be Mickey Sightings. I didn't check the schedule on the live place, but I thought they had a spot there, but it always varies. Hello, is that Ray, Grandpa the Kid, 2525? That's okay, Lena. Glad you could join. I was looking at some of your videos and playing some of them, and I saw a couple tags that I was interested in, and I did the one that you and that Mickey Sightings tagged you for, and then I went ahead and did it myself. I did that earlier in the stream, and now I started the 15 question tag, but I'll just do 5 of them, and for now. So yeah, I kind of like them myself. I like to interact, or I would probably, oh yes, forgot about the Chargers versus the Chiefs there with Mama Mouse and Papa Mouse and Dole Whip Dad. So that'll be a fun stream to watch there, for sure. But Yeah, I kind of like it. It gives you a little idea. I like to interact. I thought about videoing it while I was at lunch, but a lot of times I like to interact with everyone and see what you guys say and stuff. Oh no, Jeff Orangeburg, you didn't subscribe. I'm at not, I believe 915 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because slowly inching to that magical number of 1K. So that would be much appreciated. The next question is a food you are thankful for. A food you are thankful for. That's kind of hard. I would probably say, not that I'm totally thankful and I probably shouldn't be eating it all the time, but probably pizza is probably a good go-to. Yes, what a slacker there, Jeff Orangeburg. But I would say pizza is probably, I'm thankful for that because that's usually something of like, well, I'm not really ready to cook at home, just call up, or even for lunch and everything like that. So, if I really didn't get sick of it after a while, I probably could eat it almost every day. But there's times that you just have to switch around. But it's a nice go-to food, so I'm kind of thankful for that. But I'm also thankful for some of the fruits and vegetables and stuff that keep you healthy. So I like to mix up my stuff. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Ah, okay. I had Family Disney Plus night. Hey, that's still good. In fact, I almost missed the streams too because I was sitting there like I really wanted to watch Myers and the Mouse on Dole Whip Dad, and I was just like my eyes just kept going, and I wanted to make it through the trivia, which Mike won. So congratulations to Mike Wheeler. He will be on Jeopardy of a Disney Life for Me. So that'll be exciting to see how that goes for him. But a family night with Disney Plus, that's great. One of the nice things with Disney Plus for me is especially when I'm at work. I shouldn't be saying that probably, but where I sometimes can pick up the little shorts and listen to them. Like the Forky one, I was kind of listening to that towards the end of my day. Did both of the. I had watched the first Forky, and then I just did the one where he asked, "What are friends?" And then I watched Steamboat Willie again through just to try to do that. Ah, the homework, yes. Yeah, I try to watch. A lot of times it ends up winning, and then I don't get some things done that I want to get done, but I usually have a lot going on too. So I've been trying to cut back, and if I miss it, I miss it. And I try to go back and watch the stream sometimes, and sometimes I just can't get back to it. So, and then if I'm looking for something, I will go through and rewatch them. That I'm not sure. I'm thinking you might have to, but I'm not really sure. Yes, I usually do watch it on my break, but I just pick the shorts and stuff. I haven't actually watched a full movie yet, like a long movie. I've done the Imagineering show, the first one. My nephew was watching the second one yesterday, and I was kind of in and out with that, but then I had gone somewhere, so I didn't get to watch the rest of that. We watched The Mandalorian a couple times to just kind of rewatch it after different discussions, but I do see some other people going to have some different discussion streams coming up if they haven't already done so. But I'm like, it'll probably get its use if I'm like sitting on an airplane or something, and then I'll watch it then, the different movies, or just say, no, YouTube, I'm going to watch this movie, because there's a lot of old movies I want to go back and watch again, so, on the Disney Plus. Recent good news. Now, the number 5 is recent good news I am thankful for. That's I can't really think of anything, but you think there would be a lot of good news. But I don't really have any good news, or I'm not saying that I don't have good news, but nothing that's real big good news or anything. So yeah, I'd have to think about that one. I was trying to think about it when I was listening to Lena say with that, but a lot of times for me, the good news is at least staying healthy as much as I can. Hello, go Donnie Com. Thank you for joining. But so I'm thankful for being as healthy as I can be, and that's probably always good news, that when I get my blood work back and things look good. So that's always a pretty good thing. Also, I mean, my cousin just announced that they're going to have a child sometime in 2020, so that's exciting for them and everything. So that's probably another thankful thing, and hopefully everything works out well for them. Yes, the homework first. Yeah, of course my chat had I'm watching on my phone, but the chat on my stream stopped. So it always seems to happen there after a while. That's what happens with the Streamlabs. So, but that was the first 5 questions. I will finish them all up tomorrow on that. So I'll go with number 6, because I'm thankful for a drink that I'm thankful for. Of course, I drink Pepsi. That is my choice, in a can or a bottle. When I do fountain drinks, it could be Coca-Cola or Pepsi when I'm at a restaurant. So I would say any type of cola I'm thankful for. It's nice to have one with your lunch or dinner sometimes. Sometimes I'd rather have water. It just depends on how hot it is out or how thirsty I am. So, and a lot of times I'll mix water and have a Coke or some type of soda beverage with my dinner or lunch. So that was pretty much it. But that was pretty much all the questions. And I am thankful that you guys all joined. I'm thankful for this community. It's always fun to listen and see what other people do on their Disney vacations, or even the information that people find and come up with. I've learned a lot through Pepper Tree Villa. It's amazing. Like I had said on one of their streams, and Mike kind of agreed, that it's amazing that they find Disney information practically every day of the year, or at least every day that they started their daily dose of Disney. There has always been some sort of Disney mood, some sort of Disney news. You were dreaming. But yeah, it's been fun. You meet different new people, um, and I also know for some people it is kind of strange to want to go up to people in a place. I suggest you meet in a public place. Disney World is a great place. If you know other people are down there, reach out, meet up. I know I travel most of the time solo, but I also have relatives that live in the area that work for Disney, and they'll either meet up with me after work, or I have some other friends, or if I know some people that are in, and I actually know them, I will try and meet up with them. So that's always a good thing. If you're ever in a Pittsburgh area, and myself and This Our Dream family, we'd probably be happy to meet you guys. So that was the interesting thing, because I know you can get leery of saying, "Hey, do you ever want to meet up?" Especially when we found out we lived pretty close to each other, and it has been a great time to meet up with them and get together. So that's pretty much it. I don't know if anybody else has any other comments or questions. But I do thank everyone for jumping on the stream. And I know, hello, Disney Boffins. Thank you for joining. I would probably, a lot of times with the knee and back, sometimes they say to switch off and on, like every 15 minutes, do your back or knees. But I would probably do the heat more than anything. But heat most likely. If you just hurt yourself or something with your knee or whatever, then the ice with the heat. But I would probably do more heat. Might be good to elevate your knees a little bit, maybe. But back and forth. I'll move back because I know I had the lighting down. Looking a little darker. I'm surprised my dog hasn't bugged me 20 times, but everything like that. Yes, Resort TV 1 is live streaming at the Magic Kingdom. And then the Daily Dose of Disney is at 6 p.m. with Pepper Tree Villa. And so if you want to all check that out, you can put their, if you like. Sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me. But I will go ahead and end the stream. I do thank everyone for joining. Yes, and yeah, don't forget Myers and the Mouse versus Dole Whip Dad with the Chiefs and the Chargers. So that should be a fun time. I broke my knee back in April, and my back is basically broken as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might want to switch off and on with the heat and cool. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Jeff Orangeburg, Kenzie Days, Angela, Pam, Mike, and everyone else who had joined Disney Boffins. Lena, thank you for jumping on. Also, Go Donnie. And then there was hand-paid slots earlier. So I do thank everyone for joining. I'll go ahead and end the stream, and you guys all have a magical night. Take care of yourself, Pam. If you have a heating blanket or a heating pad, that might be nice to put on your back, like sit up against it on your back or whatever. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Grandpa the Kid, and maybe see you guys soon. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye. Oops, sorry about that, everyone. I was trying to drop the stream. Have a great night. Make sure if you're watching the live stream or the replay, please make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment if you watch the live stream. And also subscribe if you're new. And have a great evening. Bye.